Hey, check it out, it's Jan, 1/3 of MediaShinobi, and I'm going to be reviewing the very last episode of Death Parade, episode 12, entitled Suicide Tour. So to quickly summarize, Ona wakes up in her bed in her own house to finally realize she's back home, but Decim informs Ona that she is unable to interact with the living. Upon realizing this, Ona decides to spend some time to refamiliarize herself with her life, from her family, her friends, her dreams, everything. And it's due to this that Decim decides to present her with a deal where she can return back to the living, and all she has to do is exchange places with a random individual. And now Ona is presented with one of the most difficult decisions that literally anyone can make. Ona originally decided not to take the deal, but because the emotions were so amped, because she wanted to be with her family, her friends, regain her life so badly, that she begged Decim to actually make the deal happen. However, all of this was a fabrication created by Decim because he has Ona's past memories that he requested from the Information Bureau in order to provide a setting where then he could properly judge Ona whether she would go to reincarnation or the void. Now, normally Ona would be furious with Decim, but because he finally understands the concept of emotion, more specifically sorrow in this case, she forgives him. And if anything, she finally now has closure. And the episode ends with Ona finally stepping into that elevator and accepting whatever judgment Decim decides to place on her, while Decim finally gains the ability to genuinely smile. And that wraps up the summary for this episode, and now I can move on to the series in its entirety. And before I give the positives and negatives, I'm just gonna give my rating straight up. I believe I would give this series a simple 9 out of 10. I thought it was absolutely amazing. In terms of the negatives, I don't even have any. I don't even know why I even bothered to have this particular section in this video because I don't have any negatives. Everything I could think of, it excelled at. From the animation, I thought it was amazing. I thought the soundtrack was beautiful. The character development for most characters was done exceptionally well, especially for the amount of characters that this series has introduced. To be completely honest, I don't even know what else to say in this video because I have reviewed this series episode by episode, or, every 2 episodes. So all of the specific details I would normally incorporate in a overall series review for one video, I said those in each respective video that I've released for this series. And the only thing that's left to say is whether this will get a season 2. Now, me personally, I don't think it needs a season 2. I thought it wrapped things up very nicely, but I would like to re-emphasize the fact that this is what I call a primarily episodic series. So if they decide to do a season 2, all they have to do is create new characters and new sets of stories, and boom, you got a new season. As for the ending in itself, it's primarily a happy ending, but it's still a little sad because Ona's not there anymore. I mean, granted, her mannequin is, but it's still creepy. Sweet, but still creepy. So that pretty much wraps up this review. Like I said, 9 out of 10. Remarkable. I love this anime. Definitely a gem, and one of the best animes to come out winter quarter of 2015. I would heavily recommend this to pretty much anybody, not just people who like anime, but people in general. So if you guys like the video, like it. If you guys dislike it, it's completely cool. No hard feelings. Comment down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about as of right now, and we're also open to constructive criticism as well. Consider subscribing. We try to pump out this kind of content as much as we can. Also check us out on other social media sites such as Facebook, Google+, Tumblr. We try to keep those as updated as we possibly can. Also, tune in for the next couple of weeks. We're going to determine what our next series will be in terms of reviewing episode by episode. So other than that, this is Jan, 1/3 of MediaShinobi, signing out.